Hey guys, welcome to our channel Entertainment Ground. Today's topic is all about MS, that is Microsoft Word for beginners. Yes, guys, Microsoft Word plays a vital role in day-to-day life, right? And I know that you guys are here in order to start something new. Yes. So before going into today's video, see at least first three video of my playlist to at least have a rough overlook of what MS Word looks like. Okay. So let's get started, guys. Okay, in order to launch Word, you'll be in need of a Windows key. And if you can see here, there'll be a list of apps arranged in alphabetical order. So Word falls on W. So if you can go down, yes. Where is that word? Yes. So you should launch it. So if you launch Word in the Home window, actually it consists of template, guys. If you can click on more templates, yes, as you can see here, there are n number of templates available in online. You can download any one of the template and you can use it as per your wish or desire. Okay, so there are some even suggestions for it. If you can if you are looking into a business document, you can look it here, or if it is an education document. Okay, so if you can see here, yes, education brochure or presentation notes. Yes, guys, Word is making more simpler, guys. It's very simple than you think. If you start working with Word, it will be very easy for you guys, and even it saves times too. Yes. So going back here, so if you can see here, there is something called as recent here. So what it does, it catch holds of all the recent documents which you use, and it displays it here instead. So if you're basically a lazy guy like me, you'll be in look of this shortcut. Yeah. So instead of going into a folder and searching for the last document which you are searching for, so that's more bullshit case. Yes. So there is also another option called a spin here. If you can see here, yes. So if I pin it here, you can see this document in the spin section. So if you are using some document in the regular basis, you can pin it and use it whenever you want it. Okay. So I'm just clicking on a blank document. So 110 or 100 should give me a good size. Yes, this feels good for me. So yes, so starting with the document, if you can see here, actually in the home section, it has actually before that, it has certain tabs, guys: file, home, insert, design, etc tabs with the corresponding ribbons at the handle. So these are called as ribbon. This ribbon are actually grouped under some group names called as clipboard, fonts, paragraph, etc. And if you can see here, there is a launch button here. Yes, this launch button actually it is something like gives you everything. You know why? We cannot stuff every other buttons inside it, guys. So what they have used is the launch button. So if you're launching it, it gives you everything like advanced features, whatever you want in the font section. So that is why the launch buttons are used here. And most of the things like grouping section, you will be finding these types. Or if you go into paragraphs, whatever you go, you'll be finding these. Okay. So we'll be moving to font section now. So before moving into font section, I'll be doing a magic here. So if you can see here, or a and yes, and 4 boom. So that's nothing but actually it's just a normal shortcut. Or a and d is nothing but random, and 4 4. That is, if you're pressing enter here, it actually gives some random sentences on this 4 represents actually how many sentence or how many paragraphs you want, and this 4 represents how many sentences should be there in a paragraph. So as I represented as 4 4, it gave me a 4 paragraph with each paragraph containing 4 sentences. Okay, so it's just a shortcut, guys. So starting with bold. So if you just highlight a word, guys, you can see this combinations of fonts and paragraph styles here. So it's actually like a shortcut. So if you want to bold that particular word, you can use this B. So if you can see here, yes, it has been made into bold, right? So if you want to use it italic or make into italic, or if you want to make it underlined or whatever, so this is basically like if you want to make it into bold, use Control B as a shortcut. So, or if you want to make it italic, this high can be used. Or if you want to make the word underlined or the sentence underlined, you can use this U present over here. Okay. So, in order to highlight something, you can use this highlighting. Okay, text highlight color. So usually we do this in most of our books, yes, right? So in my olden days, yes, I used to color the whole book with this. So yes, highlighting it, that's how we highlight things. So what else is there? Yeah, so if you can see here, this is actually the font of the word. So this automatically turns into black, but if you want to change something into red or yellow or orange, you can do whatever you want. So I'm just holding it into red, and you can see here this has been changed into red, sir. So this is actually present here also. You can use this, or if you highlight something here, it will automatically pop up here, right? So this font color can be changed to whatever the color you wanted. Yes, so it gets changed. And the next thing is, so if you can see here, there are number of fonts available actually. So Calibri, so whatever you want, you just download it or you can use it right away. And if you want to change the size of the font, you can increase it from here drastically. So if you can see here, just the highlighted cover page, you see, you can see here this cover page alone highlighted. So it becomes whatever the size you wanted it to become, right? So this is how we can change the size of the font. And if you want to increase the font to a font size, you can increase it by pressing this button. So you can even decrease it by pressing this button. So it's just a shortcut given there. So if you can see here, this is actually sentence casing. So there are actually five sentence casing here. This is sentence case. Sentence case is nothing but starting a sentence with a capital letter and ending all with and remaining all with the small letters. If it is a lowercase, right, everything will be in a small letters. And if it is just for example, I'll just make up a entertainment rounds. Yes. So if you can see here, this highlighted text casing, if it is an sentence casing, the starting will be in caps and others all will be in small letters. And if I lower all the cases, sorry for that. If I lower all the cases, it should everything will be in a small letters. And upper cases, obviously if you turn everything into uppercase, that is capital letter, capitalize should just give you like if it is an entertainment round, every word should be starting up with a capital letter, and other words falling should be in small letters. Okay, so toggle case is exactly the same. This is actually effect. Okay, I'll put here so that will be seen in preview. So if you can see here, as I change the texture, it even change the textures there, right? So it's if for every editing you can give it like this, so that good presentations here. So as the same way, if you see this, yeah. So I'm highlighting this whole paragraph, and I'm just giving it a tie. Okay, so green color or whatever the color we can highlight it. This is the text color, as I already told you. So if I want to highlight the color of the text, you can do like this, and it gets changed. Okay, so that is all about fonts here. So moving on to alignments. So um, let us take this paragraph as example. So if you can see here, actually this has been given a left alignment. So left alignment is nothing but there'll be no spaces in the left, but if you see to the right, there'll be more spaces, or sometimes no spaces too. So this basically means if it is in left alignment, so aligned to left means that there should be no spaces in the left of the sentences. So if it is right alignment, it will be in just the opposite way. So there will be no spaces in the right. And if it is a center alignment, obviously there is no space. So there will be no spaces in the center. So left side, right side, both will be having some spaces accordingly. There is also another thing called as justify here. So actually, justify is nothing but there'll be no spaces on both the sides, either in the left or in the right or even in the middle. Since there is no sufficient words here, so there is a space here. But if you are giving it a sufficient words, actually there'll be no spaces in the right and left. Okay, so that is all the alignment all about. So the next thing is this is actually line spacing, guys. So if you can see here, I'll take all these paragraphs. So the spacing which I have already given is actually 1.15. So if it is 1.5, it will be looking like this: the space between a sentence and another sentence which is falling below. Okay, so if it is 2, it will be like in this way. So if the preview, you can actually preview it, right? So this is how it looks when it is 3.0. There's line spacing between them. So this is how we actually add line space between the sentences. So if you want to add space between before the paragraphs or after the paragraph, this is how you add the space before the paragraph. So the next is, yeah, this green color. See, if you, I'll tell you another thing. I'll take this paragraph alone. Okay, so I'll print it, uh, okay, red is good, right? So if you can see here, um, actually the page is being painted with red color, and the highlighter which we have already used is in yellow color. So there is a differentiation between this highlighter and this page fill. Okay, this actually fills the page. I mean, before the words, there is a page, right? So the page will be filled with the color whatever we are inserting it here. So you can see here, yes. So this is all about the theme colors here. So the next thing is, this is actually border. So if you can see here, this is actually a bottom border. If you want a line or a border at the end of the sentence, you can use this bottom border, or at the top of the sentence you can use top border. Left, like the same way, if you want it in left, left border, right border, no border, no border, fine. So if it is all border, you can do this way. So this all border and outside border, I'll differentiate it both, so that I'll take two sentences, sorry, so two paragraphs, and so if it is all border, actually even there'll be a line, I mean a border between the paragraphs, right? So if it is outside border, only the outside will be bordered and nothing else. If it is inside border, only the inside will be bordered and the outside will not be bordered. Fine. Same way the inside horizontal and vertical. Vertical will not be there since we are not using like two-way differentiation. For differentiation, like that kinds of stuff, we'll be using this inside vertical border. So the same way, draw a table, grid lines and all. I'll come back. So yes, the next is actually how to save it. So this is what is my all first word document. So I should go to file, and if you can see, save or save as will be there. If I give save as, it will open up this for you. So if I there is a browse option, so as usual you should browse somewhere, whatever the folder you want, you can use it. I usually use desktop. Name it whatever the way you want. I'll just put like ms word one. Okay, so yes, saving it. Okay, so that's how I save things here. Just close it. You can see here in the desktop as I save and see the lemma's word. So if you can see here, all the saved data will be present here. That's how we save, guys. So hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, and click the bell icon to keep it updated. That's all for this video, guys. So we'll see more about the paragraphs and styles in the next video. This is Arish Alshion signing off from you guys. We'll meet soon in the next video.